Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Kelly this week. Thank you so much for tuning in for this morning show for the next hour, maybe. If we're counting minutes, it's another 58 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
How are you doing this morning, Kelly?
I'm doing well. I didn't fall out of bed today, so that's good. It's a good start to the day. I got up like a normal, everyday person.
Yeah. But we live out of town. Mm-hmm. We live kind of in a park-like setting, similar kind of like that. In the
forest.
We lived in the forest, yeah. And so we hear noises every now and then. Mm-hmm. So you got up this morning, and you go, "Did you hear that?"
It honestly, it sounded like someone shot the side of our metal building with a gun.
Okay.
And I went out, of course, to feed the chickens and...
Did you check the surface of the metal building?
Let them roam. I just kind of looked it over, but I didn't inspect it, no.
Well, you know what I'm going to do when I get home?
What's that?
I'm going to go see where it's at. And then I'm going to do a CSI investigation. If there's a bullet hole in the side of the studio, then I'm going to get one of those long, straight sticks, and I'm going to put it through the hole, and it's going to point me right to where the gunshot came from.
I see.
Just like the Kennedy assassination. They did a bunch of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be instead of the Warren Commission, it's going to be the Danny Commission.
I see. Good luck with that.
Yeah. So we have several neighbors that like to shoot their guns.
Yes. Our horses don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the horses don't like it. They kind of run and they flip out.
Yeah.
When I built that house back 30 some years ago, 35 years, 40, 50, whenever the house was built,
a while back.
Yeah, it was quite secluded, and the traffic on the dirt road was little to none.
Maybe one car a day.
Maybe that, yeah. Now it's I've got somebody up the road that's got an Airbnb, and it specializes for motorcyclists.
Right.
And we live on a 1 mile of dirt road, and I'm thinking, why would anybody on a Harley want to, come to a...
But you can always tell when they're there. They're not necessarily loud, but they all come in a group together, and you're like, oh.
Here come the Harleys.
Yeah, the Harleys are back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, and then our road is a direct shot to go up to Boat Mountain. Mm-hmm. So the four-wheelers love to go up there, and razors and side-by-sides and dirt bikes and all that stuff. So basically it's
a main thoroughfare?
It's a main thoroughfare now. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So we're always looking for that panacea, that new location that's going to answer all the questions. And what is your perfect solution for your perfect next house?
I do like the trees. I could do without the cedar trees we have. We have several that need to be disappeared, but probably at the end of a dirt road.
Yeah, that's on my list. I got a check
mark. Of course, then
here.
you run the risk of everyone coming down that road and turning around at your house because
as long as they turn around.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, I think a lot of people that want to live in a secluded situation, they want to live at the end of the dirt road, and they want their property to be backed up against the national forest. So no one will buy behind them or next to them.
Yes.
That would be perfect.
That would be perfect.
Yeah. And about how many acres would you like to have?
That I have to mow? I don't care how many acres I have, but the acreage that you maintain is important as you get to, older and have to think about mowing and weed eating and maintaining the trees and.
Well, I could live in the woods without a yard. Would that be sufficient for you?
Well, we kind of do that now.
Well, we can. Yeah, we still have a place that we mow is like
Maybe
where the fruit trees are, and
maybe an acre.
maybe an acre.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
I could deal with that.
Well, I could deal with a lot less mowing, and maybe 30 acres of woods.
Okay.
That would be ideal. Now, all the real estate agents are writing all this down. And we're going to find a piece of property for them. And we've seen quite a bit.
And one level.
Yes,
One level
yeah.
house, not go from the third floor to the basement
Yeah.
to do laundry.
And wouldn't it be nice to have a screened-in porch?
Oh, yes, with ceiling fans.
Yeah, and maybe a sunroom where you could go out during the
Winter.
winter time and have a little fire pit there, and that sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well, we hope you are enjoying the day. It's if you're just getting up and drinking your coffee and listening to our ridiculousness, that's kind of what we do here.
Yeah.
We specialize in ridiculousnesses.
Some people enjoy listening to ridiculousness.
Okay, all right. Well, sit back and relax. We've got a nice warm day today coming up.
Yes.
You wanna
Let's talk about the weather.
Talk about the weather?
Because it's going to change again, I think. So today it's going to be sunny with a high near 90, but it'll be a little breezy because, as we all know in Arkansas, when a front comes through, it's always windy the day before. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 53. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Then tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms likely. Increasing clouds with a temperature falling to around 54 by 8 a.m. And it'll be a little windy with gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 60%.
Good,
However, the new precipitation amounts will be less than 1/10 of an inch.
So it's going to be 60% come through, rain a little bit,
Right.
and then move out.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, okay.
And then Friday, mostly cloudy during the evening, then gradual clearing with a low around 34. Saturday, Sunday, sunny with a high near 63.
Okay,
Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 43.
okay. Yes, okay. And then Sunday, it looks like it's going to be sunny again, high near around 77 degrees. That's perfect weather for me.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday night, low 58. Gosh, can we open the windows at 58 degrees?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. As long as the humidity's not too bad, that's always a good thing.
For sure.
Monday, high 84 degrees with some wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Monday night, partly cloudy, low 62. Tuesday, high 86. 20% chance of rain moves in on Tuesday with a low around 63 degrees. And then on Wednesday, 30% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms will be coming back into the area. Partly sunny with a high of around 84 degrees.
We sure do need the rain to get rid of that burn ban.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, we need to tell people. About
remind
that.
everyone that there is a burn ban county-wide, so no burning at this time.
Yeah, yeah. And if you got a little pile, just wait a couple days. Probably Friday you could, whenever they tell you that the burn ban is over with. All right.
Hopefully.
We've got, let's see, we have our topic to ponder once again, and I am very bad about this. What do we have? There we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Today's topic to ponder. How often do you say what when someone speaks, but then understand what they said before they even repeat it?
I have a bad habit about this because my mind, if I'm thinking, which I'm always thinking about something, doing
We
something.
hope so.
Yeah, really. I hope my brain is functioning properly. If somebody's talking to me, I never hear the first couple words of what they are telling me. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's a habit, or it's just, wait a minute, I hear somebody, I'm going to turn my attention from over here to over here. Mm-hmm. And then they're halfway through, and I'm like, what's the topic of this comment they're trying to get across to me? So
Right.
I'll say, what? And then they'll say the first part again, and I say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Takes your brain a minute to catch
Yeah.
up. That happens
So,
to me. That was my answer too.
Yeah.
A lot, all the time. And I
Well-
know someone in our household that does it all the time.
Oh, one of our dogs, you mean?
No.
Let's see, who else is in the house? There's only one other person in the house.
Uh-huh.
Are you throwing her under the bus?
Kinda.
Your mom is in the house.
She is.
Yeah.
So Linda Jordan said her answer was, I say it all the time, especially if I don't wear my hearing aids.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You know, some people's hearings are just, slightly bad,
Yeah.
but other people are really.
It's profound.
It's profound, yeah.
Can you imagine, though? I mean, living where you can't fully hear people? I mean, it's actually dangerous.
It's okay if you're the only person that's in the house or you don't carry on a conversation with anyone. That's fine. If you want to be deaf, fine.
Yeah, but what about you're driving and you can't hear sirens, or you are at home and you're sleeping and you're really, really hard of hearing and the fire alarm goes off, or
that's bad. Of course, those things are designed to kind of penetrate bad hearing.
yeah, I
because
know the
it's
dogs hate them.
Yeah, it's a high-pitched, irritating sound. How do you think your hearing is? Have you had your hearing tested?
I have not.
Yeah.
I would be interested to.
We ought to get an audiologist in here and kind of go over some of the telltale signs of when people start to lose their hearing and what to look for. And of course, that person's always saying, "Huh? What? Huh?"
Yeah,
So, a good idea.
it'd be fun to do. It'd be fun to do. It'd be
I know.
interesting.
I know my hearing is not as good as it used to be. I think I hear fine. I just can't. And I've talked to a lot of people my age that they can't filter out if they're in a room and there's a lot of commotion, activity.
Oh yes.
I hear everything. I hear the air conditioner the same level as the speech, and it's hard to
Focus in on what
Yes.
someone's saying to you.
Yeah, when you're younger, you can do that, but as you get older, you lose that ability to filter out things.
Maybe you need your hearing checked.
I may need something.
We did have some other answers.
Okay.
Of course, I said it happens a lot. My brain takes longer to process sometimes, especially as I've gotten older. Leslie King said yes. Linda Jordan, I've already given hers. Debbie Harder said what? LOL, yep, I'm guilty of that a lot. Paul Barron said guilty. I think it's a bad habit.
Yeah, it is a bad habit.
Maybe, some people might be hard of hearing. Some people just aren't paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Justin Patman said, all the time, my wife gets so upset. I blame it on my hearing, and now our son does it, and it drives us both crazy.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we might ought to get a hearing specialist in here. And
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I think so. We should do that.
Hearing affects every aspect of your life, relationships,
Sure.
your ability to do things, and they even, I was reading a story that said that it affects your onset of dementia
Oh, really?
when you can't hear. Yes.
Oh,
So it's good to get your hearing checked.
yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to work on trying to get somebody in here, and we'll talk about hearing problems.
Good idea. I
and
have
what
an
to
idea
do.
of who we can get in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
Maybe I'll just call him and invite him on the
Why
show.
don't you just do that?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Go to our Facebook page. Our graphic is up, and the topic to ponder question for today is how often do you say what when someone speaks, but then understand what they said before they repeat it? I do that all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some topics. Let's do some history, by the way.
Today.
Today
We're
in
doomed to
history.
repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'll march
No, that's hard. I mean, it's hard not to pay attention to that. That was
Yeah.
62 years ago. The musical Funny Girl, starring Barbra Streisand, opened on Broadway. Among its hits was the showstopper "Don't Rain on My Parade," and I loved her accent in that.
Yeah, oh yeah. Did you? That's that old not the Cockney, but the old really hard hard New Yorker
Pot the
accent.
cod, Harvard Yard.
Yeah.
That's like a Boston, New Yorkie accent.
Now, have you seen the movie Funny Girl?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
it was in the '60s when that came out. Yeah,
Yeah, 1964 was
I
when
know,
this
but
came out.
there was a movie about
probably
it
after
too. I
that.
just wonder if that was I wonder. I'm sure it was a musical. They
Prob-
don't make
oh, I'm
musicals
sure.
anymore, do they?
Yeah, not
I
really.
Missed that. All right.
The dedication and determination of these two world statesmen have borne fruit. Peace has come to Israel and to Egypt.
And that was a short-lived peace. 47 years ago, back in 1979, the Camp David Peace Accords were signed at the White House ceremony. President Carter congratulated Egypt's President Anwar Sadat and Israel's Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin.
Menachem.
Menachem Begin. Sorry about that. During that ceremony. Yeah.
Doesn't that name sound like a breakfast sandwich?
Menachem Bacon. I want to Menachem with some bacon in it. Oh my gosh, with a little bit of side sauce. Funny.
Let this become a holy place, a place of tribute, a place of healing, a place of learning.
That was 44 years ago. The ground was broken for the Vietnam War Memorial in Washington, Arlington National Cemetery. Chaplain Max Sullivan said a prayer. I've been to the Vietnam War Memorial in Washington,
okay.
D.C. Very simple. It's a long black wall that's very shiny. I think it's granite. I'm not sure, but I remember someone had set a single rose up against the wall, and it created and you could see the reflection of the Washington Monument. And I took a photo of that.
Yeah.
Lost the photo.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I would have never lost that photo, but it was great.
There's one memorial that starts off in the ground, and
Mm-hmm.
it gets bigger as it comes out. Is that the one? Or?
I'm not sure if it's that one or if it's the World War II.
Yeah, one of them
memorial.
does. I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah.
You can follow us, but you cannot stay here and follow us.
29 years ago, back in 1997, overcome by his UFO obsession, Marshall Applewhite led 38 members of his White Gate cult in a mass suicide at a home outside San Diego. The meticulous ritual was sparked by appearances of the Hale-Bopp comet, which the cult believed was the vehicle to a higher level of being. Applewhite tried to explain the group's benefits in a video message. You know that I like Star Trek, and Uhura's brother was in this cult. He was part of the ones that committed suicide.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nichelle
Nichols.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
A top priority right now, of course, those rescue and recovery efforts, but we should point out that this is a major thoroughfare, and a 950-foot cargo ship flagged in Singapore now sitting in the port of Baltimore. This partial collapse stalling a 1.5-mile bridge responsible for transporting approximately 11.5 million vehicles every day along that I-95 corridor connecting Florida up to Maine.
Wow, this was only 2 years ago. I'd almost forgotten about it. When Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed after being struck by a container ship, killing 6 maintenance workers on the bridge. CBS correspondent Nicole Skanga was talking about that. And the update is the Maryland officials have announced plans to replace the bridge by late 2028.
Wow, so it's not built back yet.
I guess not.
Okay.
For me, the hour's come for a new generation to lead the Democratic caucus that I so deeply respect. And I'm grateful that so many are ready and willing to shoulder this awesome responsibility.
This is a birthday cut. Nancy Pelosi was born on this day in 1940. She's 86 today. She made history in 2007 when she was elected the first woman to serve as Speaker of the House. And here she's stepping down from the position in 2022.
This was a birthday cut. Diana Ross was born on this day 82 years ago. And after leaving the Supremes for a solo career, her first hit was this version of Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Another birthday cut. Rocker Steve Tyler of the Aerosmith group was born on this day in 1948, 78 years old today. And this was I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
One of my favorite all-time rock groups. I can't believe he is 78. I bet you he can't either.
Yeah, really. The next one you have to read because there's no cut for it.
I see. Okay, a birthday cut. Catherine Keener, she's an actress, was born on this day in 1959. She was nominated for an Academy Award twice for her roles in Being John Malkovich. Never saw that. And Capote, and haven't seen that. Here she is in Being John Malkovich.
Okay.
No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Blues, what blues? Hey, I forgot 'em. The sun and the sand and a drink in my hand with no bottle. No shoes, no shirt, no problem.
Country singer Kenny Chesney was born on this day in 1968. He is only a young 58 years old today, and his hits include No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problem. Yeah.
I think it would be very hard on younger sisters not to have their share of amusement because the elder is still unmarried. It would hardly encourage sisterly affection.
This was a birthday cut. Actress Keira Knightley was born on this day in 1985. She is 41. She earned an Oscar nomination for her role in Pride and Prejudice. Love her and love the Jane Austen movie.
Yeah.
I know, right? I just wish they could look beyond the color of my tan and see the content of my closet. Because I have really nice stuff in my closet, you know?
Okie dokie. Here's another birthday cut. Actress Carly Chaikin was born on this day in 1990, 36 years ago. Her credits include Dahlia Royce, a materialistic and fashion-driven teenager in a sitcom Suburgatory. There you go. I finally got it.
She's stuck in suburban.
Yeah. Okay. We have no guests today. We had reached out to North Art College, and
they're on spring break.
Yeah, they're on spring break, and they're usually scheduled to come in this time every month.
Mm-hmm.
But gosh, everybody, why are we here this week? We should be on spring break.
Like we said, everyone's on vacation except us.
Well, we get hazard pay.
We do?
Oh, yeah.
News to me.
What? You didn't get the memo? Maybe. Oh, no.
Maybe it's just me. I'm new here, so.
I had a dream about that. Was it what I was thinking about?
Oh.
Oh, boy. So it's just us today. So we've got to come up with some creative ideas in the next
Yeah, when
4
we come
minutes.
back from our break, we're going to talk about an update for Punch the Monkey.
Oh, Punch the Monkey.
Yes, the viral macaque monkey in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Like you said, that's news to me. All right, we're going to take our first break. Stay with us. We've got more for you from Around the Table with Dan and Kelly today.
Streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Okay, welcome back. I'm kind of in a quandary about this next segment. We're doing
about
what?
Punch?
About what now?
Punch.
Punch.
Yeah, he's a viral sensation. He became really popular on TikTok. You don't know anything about Punch the Monkey?
No, I don't. I have no clue. This is something that jumped up on Facebook, and all the girls are like, "Oh."
Guys too.
Right? Oh, okay.
Guys too.
Guys are doing it. All right.
Yeah, he's a little macaque monkey. He was born in a zoo in Japan last July, and his mom abandoned him.
Why did he do that?
I have no idea why she abandoned him, but he was an orphaned Japanese macaque in the Ichikawa
Now,
City
which one
Zoo.
is here on this? Which one is he?
Well, he's the little brown guy that's dragging the stuffed little orangutan.
Oh, I thought it was the other one that was the Punch thing.
No, he's
it's a
Punch is
real
the
monkey.
real Punch is the real monkey,
Oh.
and he kind of adopted this little thing and slept with it and carried it around because he didn't have a mama.
Oh, okay.
He eventually was adopted by another female monkey, but people have been following him just to see how he's getting along because the monkeys those monkeys live in a group, which they call a troop, basically.
Right. So he's is he in a zoo?
He's in a zoo.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, he has been integrating, and he's become. He still carries his toy, though not as much as he used to. He's becoming more independent, and he has kind of started reintegrating into the troop, and he's making friends. He even has a girlfriend, they say.
Ooh.
People are anxiously watching that.
Oh.
He even fought off another monkey over this.
Over the orangutan?
Over the other female monkey.
Oh, so he's a chest thumper.
But I'd imagine he's getting a little more integrated in a good way. I mean, even though he's still disciplined for things he does wrong.
So
how
he's
he's learning hierarchies. He was born in July, so he's not yet a year old. Yeah, he'll be a year old in July.
What's the lifespan of those things?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be cool to have one of those little monkeys?
Yeah, if you could train them to go to the restroom.
Well, they put diapers on him.
I know, but I don't want to change diapers. The cats,
monkeys are so smart, they could probably change their own diaper.
Okay.
But I think it would be cool, but it would be like having a child, like a toddler.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it would be so interesting, and a lot of people do have monkeys for pets, so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's legal in the state of Arkansas or not, but.
Yeah, there's some places you can't have specific exotic animals. I don't know if that would be considered exotic or not.
I think you can have foxes in Arkansas. I went to a local bank here one time, and the lady that was standing in front of me had a fox in her bag.
Oh,
Beautiful little baby fox.
Oh,
and I think people breed them. I've seen on Facebook and the internet where they actually breed them.
I would assume that dogs and cats were wild at one point.
Mm-hmm.
They got domesticated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also been following the story of Miracle the Little Pony. I think I told you I don't have a picture of her, but she was born premature, and the night or the early morning that she was born, it was cold and rainy, and she slid down the hill under the fence to where her mother couldn't get to her.
Oh, okay.
And she was pacing, the mother was pacing back and forth, and a lady noticed that and found the pony. Well, she ended up at a rescue there in Mississippi, and now she's at MSU being treated because she's got a host of problems. But
did she break bones or something? Or?
She didn't break bones, but she was premature, and so when horses are born, it's very important for them to get that first milk. It's called colostrum, and if they don't get that, they tend not to do very well.
So when she came out of the womb, she slid down the hill.
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was a month or so old or something.
No, she was
Wow.
newly born and it was cold, so.
So there was a chance she may not make it. So they're in the process right now of trying to pull her back.
Yeah, they're tube feeding her, and she's actually doing better on goat milk than horse replacer
okay.
or horse milk.
Okay.
So
I wonder if horses or goats would do better on horse milk.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Well,
Human babies have had
do good on goat milk too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never had goat milk. I've had goat milk cheese, of course. I love it, cheese. But it's cheese, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the update with Punchy.
Punch the monkey.
Punch the monkey.
Punch the monkey.
Punch the monkey, and what's the other one?
Miracle.
Miracle
the pony.
Okay.
If you go onto Facebook, you could probably type in Miracle, but I think it's Rocking Our Ranch. That is the it's Rocking Our Ranch and Rescue, and they are a nonprofit organization, and they are the ones that are, asking for donations to help take care of her, because you can imagine the vet bills at the MSU are astronomical. So
yeah. Okay.
But she's holding her own, and she's doing better and gaining weight. And
now, you were talking about the location of where that was at, and I asked you last night. I said, "Did you want to go? Did you want to take a trip there?" And you said, "No, not really." But
how cool would that be, though?
That would be pretty cool.
We could do a story on her.
Well, we could. The great thing about what social media has done, it gets you connected with kind of not so much celebrities that are unreachable, untouchable, uncommunicating. You can't communicate with a lot of celebrities, but things like that.
Normal, everyday people who do extraordinary things.
Yeah,
and I think that's cooler in some aspects.
I'm sure we have a lot of that around this area too. But it's interesting. That's kind of what's interesting about what we do here is we reach out to people and bring their stories to light.
Aren't you due for a person of interest story?
I'm always due for a person of interest story. Anybody out there that's got a interesting story to tell that would
like to share it.
We'd love to have you on the show.
That
and
would
if you
be
can't
cool.
make it, we can always do a phone interview.
Yeah. Hey, remember me talking yesterday about the guy who was arrested for murder, but he had no arms and legs?
Yes.
So how would you, when someone's arrested, you get fingerprinted. Well, if he has no arms and legs, what do?
You butt print him.
No.
No?
So how, people were wondering how they arrested him. Well, for one thing, they can't put handcuffs on him. That doesn't work. And you can't fingerprint him either.
Right.
So detectives instead took an imprint of his stumps, which is apparently standard procedure for suspects with amputations.
Okay.
And while respecting physical limitations, cops just wrapped his arms kind of like a straitjacket.
So he
couldn't do anything.
So he has some arms. I wished I had a picture of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because
instead of using your traditional handcuffs, they just put like a little jacket on him that
keep you from grabbing a gun that's nearby.
Obviously.
Now he shot somebody and killed him.
He did.
He killed his friend or
I
something.
believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were in a car. And he was he driving?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. You can't make this stuff up.
Right.
This is wild stuff. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we got more for you from around the table with Dan and Kelly this week. Stick around, stay with us. We'll be right back.
That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Find us on air, online, and streaming live on Facebook. Around the Table on the original KHOZ.
Yeah, I heard this story on, I think it was on the news this morning about they've got, there was a case that was won where Meta and YouTube has to pay like millions of dollars to somebody that proved that they were affected by their social media app.
It was a young lady that won, and they have to pay her $6 million in damages.
$6 million, okay.
Yes.
Well, so when can the rest of us think that we've been, and I'm telling you.
It just kind of opened the door, didn't it?
Yeah, you know, this whole thing with allowing your, hold on a second. I forgot to turn that off. Anyway, you just wonder, how long has this been going on? You know, you give your kid a phone and they get on social media and then they get to be addicted to it, and that's kind of the whole thing.
Isn't that kind of the parents' issue? I mean,
should the parent be responsible?
Right.
That's kind of what this case is all about. Do you put something out that's addictive, and is it the parent's responsibility, or is the responsibility of someone that created something that they knew was addictive?
Well, you're an adult, so do you think it's addictive? Do you think like social media?
I do think it's addictive. Yeah, I absolutely do.
Especially, you know, once the algorithms, you know, you can nowadays, golly, you can just talk and something will come up on your Facebook.
Yeah.
About what you talked about.
Well, just a good example last night. You were looking at, you showed me a picture of a mummy. And you said, look at the detail on this mummy, how she's got eyebrows and the skin is still on her face. And then I made a comment about, I forget what I was talking about.
The onion, the fried onions.
Oh, the fried, yeah, a dish where you put cheese on a flat pan, grated cheese, and then you lay onions and you put more cheese on top of it and you put it in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you make onion chips. Well, for the next hour or so, that's all you saw was mummies, and all I saw was onion chips. It's like, okay, I'm done with this. I just want to go on.
Yeah.
But it gets into your head. But anyway, there's a story here. It says now that both YouTube and Meta have been found liable for deliberately making their apps addictive to one kid. How long before the rest of us can sue them too? A jury in L.A. awarded a 20-year-old woman $6 million in damages after she claimed she was hooked on social media as a kid. And yeah, that money is peanuts on Facebook and Google, but the case is expected to open the floodgates of other lawsuits. And, you know, what's it going to do? You're going to have a small portion of people that will get a lawyer, and they'll get some money probably, but this will die because inevitably people have a choice to be addicted or not, right?
Right.
I mean, is it like alcoholism, or is it just choice? And that's going to be the big problem, the big question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I have a daughter. 20, almost 22 years old, or 22 years old, you might as well say. She's been with her fella for almost 6 years. They are young still, but, you know, we've kind of been hinting around, wondering, you know, when the next step is going to be, which is, you know, engagement,
yeah.
Right?
When's that going to happen?
And I guess that, you know, there's more pressure on social media for engagement than sometimes even the parents. I don't think his parents are, you know, questioning or asking, like we are. But this one article said that social media is the main reason why people buy engagement rings now.
Okay.
No wonder nobody's getting married anymore, because who's got 13 grand to blow on an Instagram post? First of all, who besides someone that's got totes of money buys an engagement ring for $13,000?
Wow.
You know, they say it's typical for a man to spend 2 months' salary. That's like the etiquette rule.
Oh, okay.
2 months' salary on an engagement ring or a wedding ring.
Really?
Yeah, you never heard that?
No, I never heard that.
Anyway, a new study's found that more than half of adults who are currently in relationships feel pressured by social media to buy a big, expensive ring. Their own moms aren't even that pushy, with less than a third blaming family pressure. 2/3 of us say a ring is now less a symbol of love than it is a financial burden. And Gen Z, which Sydney is already so sick of it that a quarter of them would rather just get matching tattoos instead.
Oh, instead of an engagement ring.
And I've talked to her, and
okay.
she's like, Mom, I don't want him to spend a lot of money when I'm just going to lose it. I said, why would you lose your engagement ring? Well, the job I have, I wouldn't wear it, or if I take it off to wash my hands, then I would just forget it and I'd just lose it. So it's ridiculous for him to spend a lot of money on an engagement ring.
She's too practical thinking.
She is very practical. Sometimes, yeah, she is. But I said, why would you take it off? If somebody's going to spend that amount of money on your ring, do not take it off.
Yeah, well,
but I can see her point.
Yeah, well, she's a practical thinker.
She is.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people are that way. And a lot of people don't look at the materialistic things.
Mm-hmm.
They just look at as long as I've got a great relationship with the fella or the girl that I'm with, and I'm good.
And she doesn't, but she did say, well, but Mom, I've sent him lots of pictures of rings because I'm very picky on Instagram.
Okay, she's practical, but she's darn picky.
Yeah.
She wants the perfect thing, and if it's not the right one, she's going to take this sucker back and get me
she is
another
picky.
one.
It's impossible to buy that girl a birthday or a Christmas gift. Don't even think about it.
That's funny. Well, if you wanted to be abducted by an alien, where would you want to be abducted from?
The Southwest.
The Southwest? You want to go to
where you can see the sky and the
Area
stars?
51?
I mean, isn't that in Area 51 and Roswell? That's like
okay.
To me, that's the UFO
think,
capital of the United States.
Do you think people go out there and stand under the stars in the middle of the night saying, "Come get me"?
Oh, darn tootin' they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what is it about Delaware that makes people there so enticing to aliens? So it's Delaware it's the most popular place to be picked up. A new study has found that the state is now the alien abduction capital of the United States, with one reported sighting for every 928 residents, except every time it happens, no one has their phone on them to take a picture. Washington State has the second most UFO and alien encounters, 7,595 reported sightings since 1974, followed by Louisiana and, of course, Nevada. Aliens don't seem to care for Louisiana. They're visited the least. So if you have a phobia about UFOs and alien abduction, don't go to Louisiana. Or you can go to Louisiana.
Not that I don't believe in UFOs, but I'd be interested to see the mental health statistics in Delaware.
Oh, boy.
Who knows?
Oh,
Speaking
boy.
of
Just throwing that out there. Oh, boy.
Speaking of aliens, the International Space Station had something growing that kind of looked like an alien egg.
Okay.
The thing growing inside the International Space Station, and it has tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
But stop tripping, because it's just a potato.
Oh, they're growing a potato in space?
NASA astronaut Don Pettit grew it up there as a joke, and they called it Spudnik.
Spudnik.
Get it? Ha ha.
Yeah.
Spudnik 1.
Oh, boy.
when it's not being photographed looking like an alien egg that's hatching, it's usually just floats around or orbits in space. Oh, and those aren't tentacles, they're sprouts.
Yeah, of course they are. Well, you've had those grow in your cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
You open the door one day and you see sprouts coming out all over the place.
Ew.
Yeah. With that gross thought, let's take another break, and we'll be back in 4 minutes with a closing of Around the Table with Dan and Kelly. Stay with us.
Live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
And we're back with Around the Table. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We appreciate you very much. You were asking me during the break, you said, would you wear a piece of clothing if you never had to wash it? And I'm going, what? I don't know how that would work, because wouldn't the smell of your body odor be, in the shirt?
I have no idea.
Well, would you wear it for one day and then put it back in the closet and then pull it out and wear it again? And
Well, that's what they say. Supposedly, China has come up with
leave it to China.
way. They invented a self-cleaning fabric. Well, it's actually something they spray on the clothes.
Oh, okay.
And supposedly, the coating stays on for 100 days.
Oh.
So that's why I said, think about it. How would you like to wear a shirt, for 100 days or 1/3 of the year over and over again without washing it?
Yeah.
Like, supposedly you can spill oil on it or ketchup and just rinse it off. And then and then continue to wear it. I don't
know if I'd just throw it in the washing machine. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would probably be so stiff.
Ugh. With the spray, you mean?
Well, with the stuff that's on it, it would have to be some kind of repellent, like a coating.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be stiff on you, and if you probably would, if you were sweaty on the inside, the sweat wouldn't breathe into the fabric.
And it's a chemical, so who wants to wear that?
Who wants to do that?
Yeah.
That's from China. Come on. Everything's from China.
Do you know it's National Nougat Day?
Nougat
Yeah.
or nugget?
Nougat.
Okay.
Who comes up with these words anyway?
I don't know.
But yep, sometimes it's soft, sometimes it's chewy, and sometimes it's crunchy. Either way, it's almost guaranteed to get stuck in your teeth. It's made by whipping together corn syrup and cream until it's chewy. It's the white bits inside the Toblerone bar. And if you lay out all of the Toblerone we eat at Christmas time,
Toblerones.
it would be more than 38,000 miles long. That's enough to circle the earth. I don't know that I've ever had one.
A Toblerone?
Right.
Isn't it the triangle piece of candy?
The package, I think, is a triangle.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
we used to sell those to raise money when I was at school. But I ended up buying them all because I liked them. They were solid chocolate. Man, it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh, boy, we made it through. Should we get a star or something, like a badge of accomplishment? I'm going to print a certificate out here later.
Yeah,
and frame it.
wait till your pal Ann comes back and we tell her that we made it through 2 days in a row without having a guest.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty darn well.
Oh, we've got a guest tomorrow, and I'm going to make sure they're here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks, Kelly, for coming in this morning, and thank all of our listeners and viewers for sticking with us. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.